Greetings, fellow space pirates. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Cosmoteer, Episode 12, Running on Rails. So I'm not going to bother to get within disruptor range. I'm not going to use my disruptors in this fight. I'm just going to tell I'm going to be at furthest distance and tell my lasers just to shoot as deep to their core as possible. And this thing's going to spin to try to average out the damage to all sides. So it's going to take a minute in order to really get to the reactor core. Oh, you're not spinning? Well, that's a mistake. And you're gone. And the stupid missile platform is going to be gone too. There we go. One base down. I lost a shield, but the amount of stuff that I can get from this base is probably going to pay for it. And I'll risk Taserface rejoining me. I will get that fame. I hope it gives me more crew. I didn't look at the threshold. What? Oh, no. Taserface was following me. Having it try to collect stuff is pretty pointless because it has like 2 people to do it. But, whatever. Oh, this is the wrong station. It's one dude. Just keep moving loot. There we go, recognized. I don't think I have airlock hatches. I am a good designer. Oh, yes. Oh, there's no path to the beds. I can fix that too. Which beds? This one and this one doesn't have a path? I'm actually going to rotate them too. Third time's a charm. There it is. So I need to get my fame to 325 to hire one more person, which is not too far off. But the additional labor should help here, I think, with being able to fight the additional pirate bases. So let's go after some more pirate bases after cleaning up the original one, because there's still probably a lot of profit at that starter, at this one. And I just realized like how utterly pointless it is for Taserface to... Oh, shoot! The crew I hired are suffocating. For Taserface to actually try to loot stuff, there's not enough people to be worth it. Feel a little bad about the people I just had suffocate. It was also expensive. Okay, you're all in? I hope. So this is a protected station, so I'm just going to have Taserface chill there and make diamonds. With the one dude that works on the ship. Did someone just ram me? What the hell? The answer is yes. Someone absolutely just rammed the broken station. I can't help you, I'm supervising. I mean, he's piloting it, but yeah, it kind of feels like do as I say, not as I do. You underling type situation. It was only $5 grand to sell off what was left of that base. I don't think it's worth making more trips. So we'll go on the attack. There's a pirate base down there. Next to what looks like Uranus. And then there's one more pirate base up there. So after I get this fully staffed, I also will consider a new redesign of the ship just to demonstrate other weapon types, if you guys want. Come on. There we go. Let's see if it's easier to slice these things up with the additional crew. If we run into less power problems. Oops, not dead cold. Loot. If they're not coming after me, I'll just loot it now. Oh, here they come. This is pretty easy design for me to blow up, because it's very center heavy. Although it did a pretty good job against my shields with their ions. Alright, that one's gone. No, don't hit my shields! Ah! I thought I could punch into their cockpit before they broke it, but nope, clearly not. And I only have half of my beams even beaming because of a deck fire that hasn't been put out. That, and I think I still have floaters. Yeah, alright, that was the problem. I had a bunch of people that were, oh god, I had a huge amount of my crew that were absent in that fight because of the attempt to loot. That's okay. Half that pirate base is gone already. That's a really good start. So I'm probably not going to get diamonds off the salvage here. They're very rare to loot as salvage. Which means I'm going to need to do a quick pit stop back to base to get up to 100%. Because I don't want to be going in with one of my front shields missing. Alright, should I showcase a different weapon type? Once I get a full crew? Yes or no? Do you want to see projectiles, missiles, or rails? Or should I just stick with the beams? I lost some people too. Okay, going back to pirate base. Maybe let Taserface get killed. What I could do is I could just abandon ship. That'd be even easier. And then I could, you know, get back 100% rather than like a fraction. Or to disassemble it. That'd be even better, I think. But yeah, I'll do something like that. Alright, engagement range at maximum beams. Target the center. So I'm demonstrating a bit of like a... Oh, it's already gone. That was, vicious. Strangely enough, I'm going to hire people on the... Oh, right, I need a door for it. on the taser so I can break the taser down quicker. And then I'll move the crew over to the other ship once I'm done. Alright, you guys do want a different type of weapon, so I'll have you vote on that in just a sec. This looks all broken down, so I'm going to mark the base, because it looks like there's enough coils to make one more trip worth it at least. And the reason I've been breaking it down like this is so that Dead Cold wouldn't be tied up having to deal with it. Having it broken down by the ship itself. But now that Dead Cold's coming, I'll just break it down immediately. Also, who's paying for me to destroy that base? No one? Was there not honor in that? I think there... Oh, no, there was, because I already hired people. Yeah, that's right. Alright, Dead Cold. Taserface doesn't have an airlock, does it? Alright, this should be able to fund it. And what will my next weapon type be? I wonder. I'm going to hold on to the Tri-Steel, because that's going to be probably a material useful for next weapon type. I'm 2 away from my max pop, so I'm very close to having a fully staffed beam ship. So 1 more pirate base and I'll be able to demo what a full beam ship looks like. Just about. I like it. It's not designed sexy. Like, I could probably load someone else's design from the forums or something, or Steam, and it would be a lot better. Because again, this is a bit of a beginner's plays, but it worked. I've destroyed some nice, spicy pirate bases, so it could have been worse. And pirate bases are the hardest things you can do in these systems. So these were rated as a 6, as you can see, with a pretty high bounty. Which means that, given that it's a 6, I could probably hop over to 1, 2, 3 different systems, or 4 different systems, and have potential quests that I could handle there. Oh, here we go. Well, it looks like you're already pretty well destroyed. So that was easy. Setting engagement ranges so don't get too close. It's another one. I have to remember, if I set engagement ranges, I fare usually the best. Keeping my distance. Oh, you're gonna spin around for me? Alright, I'll shoot you in the cockpit. Bye-bye! Oh, dummy. Alright, well, I've taken no damage so far. I'll put a loot marker here, but I'm just gonna keep fighting. Actually, you know what? If they're not coming after me, I'll just loot these guys. Oh no, this one's coming. Another corpse for the pile. Alright, I'm pretty sure the dead cold is basically topped up, so I'm going to go sell, come back, and wipe out the rest. It looks to me like I'll be making a rails, maybe rails with like a missile boat. I'll probably just focus on rails. I'm not good at making rail guns. So I'll keep the tri-steel. In fact, I'll stock up on the tri-steel if I'm making rails. Rails it is. What do you think, Yoda? You ready for me to captain a big old railgun? He is not sure. Can you ask for mines? I don't have enough experience with mines that I'm comfortable using them. Plus, they're not that effective for attacking. They're more like for running away from things. Mines are, in my experience or my understanding, best used against best used on utility ships that are running away from battle to put something between you and the enemies so that, you know, they can't stomp you. Ooh, that is a lot of junk there. And it looks like I'm full again. I was looting a ballistic ship full of junk. Alright, one more return back to station. This isn't for a lot of money, though. Probably ultimately not worth it. So they still... Am I still making fame? Yeah, okay, I'm still making fame off of this until limit 440. You end up with diminishing returns where you can't just farm easy things. Once you're famous enough, you have to go to harder challenges, which is sort of the ramp up. The ramp up so that you are forced to redesign your ship and not just grind the easy stuff. Which is fair. I think if I go to rails, I'll also try to get better symmetry. Maybe get like 2 large reactors so I can actually do symmetrical build. Because I haven't been doing that, and it's been really, really annoying. Missile platform is out. Base is next. Oh, that's what's going on. I was like, why am I missing? Because I slammed into something. All right, ship, you can definitely stop strafing so aggressively. We don't have to strafe this enemy like crazy here. The pilot's like, I disagree. Strafe is everything. Strafe is life. There we go. And I'll only take the nice parts of this base, so I don't spend too long here. And then it will be designing a rail battleship. I'm going to dump some of the steel in hopes to get coils instead, because I don't want to make a return trip. Alright, so now I have space for stuff. Bring me the good stuff. There we go. I don't see really any coils left in that stack, so all the really pricey stuff we already have. Good. Time to cash this in and get building. Are there mega sensors for long range railguns? I will try to work in sensors into my rail design so that we can shoot from a distance. If I'm a good enough designer, we'll see. But yeah, because rails are the longest range weapons, you definitely want good sensors to accommodate for it. All right, blowing this up. There's probably an easier way to do this, but whatever. It's kind of fun to just... Pew, pew. We fulfilled the bounty, yeah. That's why my fame is 410. It was like 360 or 380 or whatever it was before. Alright, so not a stitch left. Good. So one of the things I wanted to do is maybe have 2 large reactors on symmetry. It's going to be expensive, but it will be a little bit less of a headache to plan for. And then, you can do it like that. So let's put the rails in. I'm trying to remember rails. What part needs powering? So the loaders require crew and ammo. The accelerators power, and the launchers power. So power along the rails, but ammo in the back. Is that right? So if that's the case, we would want our rail accelerators like maybe around here. Although those are really wide rails. Let me already nix that idea. So something like this. So I do have enough tri-steel for this design already. So we have the rail loaders in the back, and then rail guns at the front. The only worry I have about this... is I will need to be able to fan quickly. So I'm going to need a lot of horizontal delta V, horizontal thrust for a design like this. But that's okay. I mean, you know, that's just a design constraint. So I'll put a control room on one side and then the sensors on the other. Little symmetry there. Let's go ahead and get 2 hyperdrives, maybe? One here. For a little bit more efficiency, it's not too much pricier, I don't think. And then we'll start with the beds. So for the rail loaders, I'll have them draw from a shared storage in between both, like this. And then in order to protect the rails themselves, I can put shields here. I mean, that's pretty natural. And then the other shields, maybe something like this? I could have it be out. Problem is that it interrupts where the rail is. So maybe like this is okay. Because I could even do it like that, where, well, I don't know. Because we're a sniper boat, I'm going to try to just have forward-facing defenses. I'm sure that will bite me in a bad way, but we'll see. I did mention that I really wanted to be able to rotate quickly side to side. The problem is these rails block access to the reactors, so maybe I'm going to move the extra rails up a bit. So let me consider that. So if I have the stockpile for ammo for these rails back here, I can have like rail loaders around here, and then smaller accelerators. So these will be like the heavy hitting centers, and then I can have sort of the spam out here. It might not work. It's probably not meta, but it would at least give me a way to demo, you know, multiple styles. So I'm going to try that. So some launcher, maybe just one each on either side. Like that. And that will be a lot easier to shield. So if I'm doing it like that, I'll have longer accelerators. so that the launchers are like that. There we go. So really heavy-hitting middle rails, and then like extra damage on the sides. So we'll put the shields back in. And that pretty much perfectly covers the rails. And then these shields are going to be a lot easier to place. Like that. So that's really good coverage. Then the other big ones, because of the way rails fan. Crazy Dave, thank you for the resub. Because of the way rails fan, I'm going to want a lot of side thrust. Wait, we should be... Yeah, there we go. Symmetrical again. So it looks nutty, but something like that. Although I'm worried that if I put... Maybe like that. So, reversed and a lot of side thrust. If you don't understand why, it'll make sense. But essentially, the way the rails line up on their target, you have to fan back and forth. So your side-to-side thrusting heavily dictates ultimately how much damage you do. So if you don't have a lot of side thrust capability, you're going to be underpowered for rails. It'll make more sense, I guess, once you see it in action. Oops, let's not do that. No, I won't be able to get that there. Maybe out like that. That's actually really good coverage, the sphere. And then that would allow me to put a lot of quarters in here. Because I could double quarter this. Like that. Okay. Those are some pretty good bubbles. And then we'll have probably just one engine block at the back. So maybe I'll move the ammo to 2 separate storages next to it, so that I can have a universal engine block at the back aft section. Although, for symmetry's sake, maybe not. These size thrusters, I think I'm going to change to large to save on tri-steel. Because I'm a little worried about the amount of tri-steel that this is going to cost. Because I don't want to have to go shopping for a lot of tri-steel, and I can always improve it. If, yeah. So I'm still going to work disruptors into the build, as disruptors are pretty useful against enemy shields. Good timing. And I know I'm still missing a whole lot in this build design, but I think I'm trying to think of stuff that is like mission critical that I don't have. So that's beds for those loaders. There we go. Ooh. So I can make this now. The There is, of course, some stuff it's missing. It's missing decent storage for the loot I inevitably obtain. Not inevitably, but hopefully obtain. But I'm not going to overload it with storage. So we'll have ammo stores here. This will be ammo. And then this can be loot. So I have a very, very, very weak front section. And I'm going to save right before I make it so, just in case I make some, like, critical errors that I haven't thought of. I mean, one is that there's no doors, but besides that. So there's the build. Let's start to set up storage and bedding. So power for these is pretty obvious. Doors here, doors here, doors here. Doors to the side shields. Doors to the engine room. Doors to the individual engines. Power's here, so power there. Beds, beds, beds. Shields. Ammo stores. Disruptors. Okay, and then hatches. Oh, more doors down here. Door, 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 door. Okay, hatches. Ideally, I'd have hatches some here. And then maybe hatches up here somewhere safe. There we go. Fire extinguishers. I don't have a lot of good spots for fire extinguishers. That's okay, because it doesn't block anything. And then maybe some down here. Decent. Ammo suggested at least 6. Why is my power suggestion so low? Because I have so few rails? Probably. It's probably really underpowered. In terms of resource management, ammo, 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 ammo. Ammo, 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 ammo. Only. I haven't done any of the crew assignments, so let's go ahead and buy some ammo, because I can't really shoot anything without it. And I'll set up the bottom bedroom doors. Okay, that's a lot of ammo. Let's go for 500 first. So I missed some bedroom doors. Yep, on these. Got it. So I have some nearest power issue. Some of that is solved, just with one extra door. So some nearest power issues. We'll see if how inefficient the rails power up and load. So I might need to make some capacitors. I might need to widen this a little bit and make capacitors in front, which is going to be really logistically annoying, but could be required. This thing is such an overpowered ship. Thank you for tuning in to Cosmoteer, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this was a one-time only mini-series and also a beginner's plays, so I'm not really looking for gameplay, tutorial, and feedback help. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timer to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers that supported the miniseries, and viewers also like you that made it all the way to the credits and support the channel. So thank you so very much. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Cosmoteers.